Which of the following answers refers to the characteristics of DSL modems? So first, what is DSL? DSL stands for Digital Subscriber Line. And think about it as you're a digital subscriber to phone system. DSLs or digital subscriber lines has to do with phones. So that is what we are focusing on here. So let's go over some of the aspects that are for cable modems, and then we'll go over the ones for DSLs, because we've covered cable modems in another video. Cable modems has cabling that carries TV signals. So cable modems are mostly for like TVs or cable internet. So cabling that carries TV signals is definitely cable modems. And then we have shared bandwidth. Well, cable modems, you can think of cables coming in through a neighborhood, right? All these cables come in through the neighborhood and then they branch off to the different houses that have the different modems. So they have shared bandwidth, meaning that you share the bandwidth for everyone in your neighborhood. And then you have coaxial cabling. Well, cable modems it uses coax cables to run the power or the data through. Coax is a type of cable it uses for cable modems. What about DSL modems though? Well, DSL, digital subscriber lines, have their own dedicated bandwidth. You don't share it with everyone. Think of it as a phone call, right? When you're on a phone call with someone, it's just you and that other person. It's a dedicated line. That's how I like to remember it. And then we have twisted pair copper cabling. This is the type of cabling that's used in DSL modems versus the coaxial cabling that is used for cable modems. And then we have telephone lines. Remember, DSL modems are for digital subscriber lines, which has to do with telephones. So of course it's telephone lines. So the answers that apply to DSL modems are dedicated bandwidth, twisted pair copper cabling, and telephone lines.